Police officers, what criminal actually impressed you with their criminal skills? In middle school, there was this shy girl named Zoe who looked like she spent all her time reading fantasy novels. She had curly red hair, wore oversized sweaters, and always carried this worn-out messenger bag covered in book pins. But somehow, Zoe had turned the school's homework system into her personal gold mine, and it took months for anyone to figure out how she was doing it. It started when kids noticed they were getting perfect scores on assignments they barely remembered doing. Tommy would turn in a math worksheet and get it back with an A+, even though he knew he'd gotten half the problems wrong. Lisa's history essay came back with glowing comments, but she could swear she'd only written 2 paragraphs. Teachers thought students were just being modest about their own work. Then the pattern became obvious. Kids would leave their unfinished homework in their lockers overnight, and somehow it would be completed by morning. Not just completed, but done perfectly, with handwriting that looked almost exactly like theirs. The school installed security cameras in the hallways, but the footage never showed anything suspicious. Just Zoe walking to her locker in the morning, same as everyone else. Teachers started setting traps. They'd assign impossible problems or ask for information that wasn't in any textbook. But somehow, those assignments would still come back completed with creative, thoughtful answers. The principal, Mr. Davis, called Zoe to his office multiple times. They searched her locker, her bag, even checked her browser history on the school computers. Nothing. Zoe would just shrug and say she was good at helping people study during lunch. The breakthrough came when Officer Martinez, our school cop, decided to stay late one night. He noticed Zoe always volunteered for after-school tutoring, even though she never seemed to actually tutor anyone. She'd just sit in the library reading her books. But Officer Martinez watched closer and saw Zoe would always make a stop at the bathroom near the lockers before heading home. One evening, he followed her. Zoe went into the bathroom carrying her regular messenger bag, but came out carrying a different bag, this one bigger and bulkier. Officer Martinez waited until she left, then checked the bathroom. Hidden behind a loose ceiling tile above the last stall was Zoe's operation. She had master keys she'd copied from the janitor's ring, practice sheets for mimicking different handwriting styles, and detailed notes about every student's homework habits and writing patterns. The real genius was her system. Zoe would collect unfinished homework after school, take it home, complete it perfectly while copying each student's handwriting style, then return it to their lockers before school started. She'd been running a homework completion service, but instead of charging money, she was building a reputation as the school's guardian angel. When Officer Martinez confronted her the next morning, Zoe smiled and handed him a note that read, "I just wanted everyone to feel smart for once. Sometimes people need to believe in themselves before they can actually succeed." They found dozens of thank you notes from students who said getting those perfect grades had motivated them to actually try harder in school. Zoe never got in serious trouble because technically she was helping kids learn, just in the most elaborate way possible.